Okay, Beth, this filter is going to be for the rush status. Now this is going to show any order that has the rush check mark at the top of an order. And that would be this box here. Okay. It's very important for everyone to have a rush filter so that they know what orders need to go that are a hot rush. So, for this one, we want to show the billing name, the company name, the status that the order is, whether it be pending, proof approved, the day of the week. We want to be able to see where this order is at all times. Okay, and we want to know whose order it is, so we know who to curse out when they put an order that has to go out the same day. We want to know the ship by date, so we know when it has to be shipped out. We want to know the in-hand date, so we know when the customer absolutely has to have it in hand. And we want to know the production status, so this way they know where in production it is after it's been approved. Okay? Alright, so we want to sort these by the ship by date. That way the ones that have to ship first are at the top of the list. We're going to call this rush orders. Alright, so to do a rush filter, we're going to have to go down to rush order, and it's going to be equals 1. So any order that is marked the checkbox for rush is going to have a numeral of 1 in the background programming. If it is not a rush, it's going to have a numeral of 0. So we want to make sure it's 1, so it filters all the rush orders. Okay, then we're going to add a couple more columns here because we need to filter out orders that have already been completed. So we want to show all orders that are marked for rush that are not in the status of completed. Okay, and we also want all orders that are marked for rush that are not in the status of canceled. And all orders that are marked for rush that are not in the status of deleted. And we want all orders that are marked for rush that are not in the status of... I know there's a couple more down here. Hold. I think that is all of them. Let me just make sure though. Basically we want to filter out orders that would not go into completed but go into like a different status that may sit there for a while, because we don't want orders just sitting around in rush that are already completed or whatnot. I think that's all of them. We could do bad debt. Okay, so this is going to filter all orders that are marked for rush that are not completed, so it's orders that still need to be produced. Okay, so then we hit load. Okay, so you can see that that order is in the rush filter and it is in the status of pending, so it still needs to be proofed, and this is who put the order in. This is when it has to ship, and you can see the in-hand date is 0. I usually like to require all my customer service reps to have an in-hand date for rush orders so that everyone knows when the customer needs to have it in hand.